55 to an hour. How far will you drive? Riding down 45. Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner in Cali, I already ate. It took me an hour to get here. Sorry I'm late. You held my hand beside the winter lights. Thank God you made the move. First kiss on the rocks, margaritas. Now I gotta see you soon. 55 to an hour. How far will you drive? Riding down 45. 55 to an hour. That's how far I'll drive just to see your eyes. Take my eyes off of your smile. It goes good with your face. Wherever you want me, I'll be there. Just show me the way. And we dance in the stars and Christmas lights. I told you I had no moves. Take my hand, follow my lead, I'll be your teacher. Slow dancing in my room. 55 to an hour. How far will you drive? Riding down 45. 55 to an hour. That's how far I'll drive just to see your eyes.
The biggest hits, non-stop, 24/7.
फरिश्ते हैं मुझसे कहे आ चल तू घर लौट चल जहाँ पे है खुशियाँ सभी मिले हर कदम हर खुशी show
the latest news and breaking headlines. Live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Tragic news out of Egypt today.
A tourist submarine sank near Hurghada, and 6 Russian tourists lost their lives.
39 others were rescued, but 4 are in intensive care, including a child.
It's just awful.
Yeah, really terrible.
And this isn't the first time there's been a serious accident involving tourists in that area.
It makes you wonder about the safety regulations.
Moving on, but staying with the theme of questionable decisions. FIFA President Infantino is talking about $1 billion prize for the Club World Cup, claiming it promotes access and equity.
But some are calling it a commercial land grab disguised as benevolence.
Sounds about right.
Like putting lipstick on a pig, as they say.
Speaking of questionable figures, there are planned protests at Tesla showrooms worldwide this Saturday.
Oh, really? What's that about? Apparently, it's a global day of action against Elon Musk and his perceived influence on the Trump administration.
They're protesting things like layoffs, budget cuts, and fascist salutes, apparently.
Fascist salutes? Wow.
Things are getting strange out there.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Achira. As usual, I'm going to narrate a story about prayer changes things. Do you believe that prayer changes things? Today, I'm going to talk about a family of Sister Mary. Sister Mary was blessed with one son. She had a husband who was a drunkard. Sister Mary was a staunch Christian. When I say staunch, I mean she was a serious Christian in church. She was a prayerful woman. She was a prayer warrior. How many women do you have in the society who are prayer warriors? How many women in the society who can say God is a God of impossibilities? How many women believe in prayers, sincerely pray? This is a story of one woman by the name Mary. Mary had a son whom she taught about prayer. Unfortunately, their dad or their husband was a drunkard. And this man used to beat Mary. The man used to beat his wife mercilessly. But because of the heart that this woman had, she continued persisting in prayer, and she encouraged the son to pray for their father. This man used to wake up early in the morning. He used to do nothing. He could bring nothing to the family. The only thing he could do, he could go out, drink, and once he come back in the evening, the only gift that he could do is to wake up the wife and beat her, and mercilessly beat her. The wife was a very able leader in church. She used to lead in many ministries in the church. The son was also a very good Christian who had hopes that one time, the God of heaven could change their dad. So this man, each and every day he could come in the evening, and maybe when he used to find, maybe if by accident or by any chance he could find that the wife had left her money just like that, the man could just pick and go and use it to drink the beers, to just use it in the clubs. So the wife lived in a miserable life, but she was glowing. When I say glowing, it's because she had that grace of God. She invited the church elders, the women ministry departments to come and pray for her because of the situation that she had and the kind of husband that she had. So one day, this man used to pass by the cemeteries on coming back, because he used to come back at around midnight. So he used to pass by the cemeteries because he believed that in the cemeteries he could not find anyone or thieves maybe to attack him, because he believed that people fear passing by the cemeteries, so he could pass there and that was his route. So one day, Mary had prayed and the son had prayed. they had this one prayer. God in heaven, we pray that one day you could change our daddy, you could change my husband. That is the prayer of Mary. You could change my husband to one day he'll be a pastor. One day he will seek for you, God. One day he will leave all his wicked ways and he will stop beating me, God, and he will join us as we fellowship together. That was the prayer of Mary each and every day. Despite the fact that this husband used to beat her terribly, Mary persisted in prayer. The son prayed and prayed and prayed. So one day when this man was coming back, as usual, as he was passing in his normal route, when it was around 12 midnight, and then he had two voices in the cemetery. At the cemetery, there were two voices, and this is what they were saying: "This is mine. This is yours. This is mine, and this is yours." So he moved closer. He tiptoed, and he opened his ears long to hear what these two people were conversing. This is mine. He was like, okay. Of course he was drunk, but he had to sober up because he could not believe that people could be at the cemetery at that particular hour, because it was at the cemetery. People fear cemeteries because they believe people don't like to come closer to dead people. So he could not believe that there were people around that area. He moved closer to that place. This is mine, this is yours. This is mine, this is yours. Oh my God. And then he ran as fast as lightning to his home. Then what he just thought, because the wife has been teaching him about Jesus and Satan, because he knows once someone dies, you die as a sinner or a righteous person or a Christian, and when you are buried, he has that information that when Jesus will come back, definitely Satan will pick his wrong souls or those who died with sin, and Jesus will pick the righteous ones or those who died as Christians. So in his mind, he knew that Jesus had come and Satan was there, so they were dividing souls in the cemetery. So he knew that the two voices, this is mine, this is yours. So he knew that definitely Satan was speaking his souls and Jesus was speaking his souls. So he ran to his home. In fact, even the drinks that he had taken, he had sobered up. He ran, he knocked his door, and he forced the wife to pray, to lay hands on him. He was telling the wife, please pray for me. I want to go to heaven. Jesus has come back. They are dividing souls. Satan is speaking his souls at the cemetery, and God is speaking his souls at the cemetery. Truly pray for me. I want to be a Christian. I want to go to heaven. I don't want to die a sinner. Little did he knew that there were two thieves who had stolen clothes, and because they believed that at the cemetery nobody can pass by, so they went to the cemetery to go and divide those clothes. So the two thieves were dividing the clothes. This is mine, this is yours. This is mine, this is yours. So the man interpreted that that is Satan and Jesus who are dividing souls. So because of this man changed his life, and from that end, he stopped going drinking. He started going to church. He accompanied the family to church. This man was nurtured well. Finally, he became a pastor and he became a good man. So what do we learn from this story? This story is teaching us that it is good to persist in prayers. As this woman, as this Mary, a prayer warrior who persisted in prayers, despite the beatings that this husband was doing unjustly to this woman, the woman remained faithful to pray unto God, a God of impossibilities. The son also prayed for this dad, that one day this man changed and became a very big pastor. As this is a teaching to all of us that we need to pray, we need to persist in prayers, because God tells us that once we pray and we persist in prayers, definitely we'll achieve our best and God will help us. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope we meet again next time. Bye-bye.
Manual processes, aging systems, costly errors, legacy warehouse operations are holding your business back. Stockouts, inaccurate data, wasted time. Without modern tools, inefficiency eats into your profits, but there's a better way. Meet Rockeye Inventory and Warehouse, your gateway to data-driven warehousing. It transforms chaos into clarity with tailored solutions designed for your business.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.